the Browns. 2016, their only win was against the San Diego Chargers when their kicker missed the game-tying field goal. 2016, they had no wins at all. Corey Coleman dropped the last dropped the Sean Kaiser pass, and the Steelers beat the Browns to send them to 0-16. The final score was 28-24. They were the second team all time to go 0-16. The 2008 Detroit Lions were the first team to do it. Fast forward April, the 2018 NFL Draft. Of course, I was watching the Penguins game that was on. They had just beat the Capitals that day 3-2, and I had my 5th grade science fair. With the first overall pick, the Browns could have picked, one of the best offensive linemen in the league right now, Quentin Nelson. They could have picked Saquon Barkley, Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, Bradley Chubb. They went with the cocky son of a gun out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield. So, the first 2 Browns games. Week 1, Pittsburgh was expected to romp the Browns. The game was forced into overtime. We were tied 21-21 in the dog pound. Ben threw an interception, I believe. Boswell missed the game-winning field goal. Browns get it back. Tyrod drives him down the field. And to kick it is Zane Gonzalez. And it is blocked. Steelers do Jack Squibbit. Same with the Browns' final drive. Game over. Tie. Week 2, they had another tie. Packers-Vikings tied at 29. That's another dumb kicking video. The Browns, Zane Gonzalez misses 5 field goals. The Browns easily could have beat the Saints. So, Thursday night football. I'll be right back. Technical difficulties. Stay here. Got the old iPad. Okay, I was right. Sorry, my voice is hoarse. Now week 3 rolls around. It's the Browns' first primetime game since they played the Ravens on Thursday Night Football in 2016. They lost that game, by the way. Blew a 20-point lead. So, Tyrod hurts his thumb. So that calls upon the player of this video, our holy grail topic, Baker Mayfield. He comes in And the Browns won. The Browns won. He had led them to their first win in almost 2 years. Bud Light everywhere. Cleveland beat. It's just the Jets. Calm down. Calm down, Browns. Let me look up the score here. Beep boop bop beep beep boop. Beep boop. Beep 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 beep. They beat the Jets 21-17. The next week, Baker started, and they narrowly lost to the Raiders in overtime, 45-42. I was at Buffalo Wild Wings when that game happened. Next week, the Browns won again. They beat the Ravens in a boring game, 12-9 in OT. Okay, next. The Browns got romped by the Chargers, 38-14. Next week, another overtime game for the Browns. They beat the Bucs. Another overtime game for the Browns. They narrowly lose to the Bucs, 26-23. Next week, they get romped by the Steelers, 33-18. Chiefs smacked the Browns, 37-21. But then this is where the Browns season picks up. They beat the Falcons in a surprising game, 28-16. Nick Chubb, the Browns running back, who was a rookie, picked up the longest run for a touchdown in Browns history. 94 yards, the longest run in Browns history. Okay. Next week, I remember watching this game, 35-20. The game was like 35-10 at halftime. The Browns win big in Cincy. Next week, it's the Texans. They're a playoff team. Not anymore. They're a Colts, so. The Texans beat the Browns 29-13. The Browns win again. Beat the Panthers 26-20. I don't want to talk about this. Get the heck out of here. I don't want to talk about this game. The Browns beat the Broncos 17-16. It makes my stomach hurt talking about it. Okay, we got Browns-Bengals. The Browns won again, 26-18. Yeah, but this is probably the most important game of the Browns season. The Pittsburgh Steelers have beat the Bengals, and all they need is a Browns win to get into the postseason. They would play the Chargers in Pittsburgh. The Chargers had already beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh 33-30 in the season already. So, the last play of the game, potentially. The Browns need to get into field goal range. The score is 26-24 Ravens. Baker drops back, throws, and it's right into the hands of C.J. Mosley. The most important game of the season. The Browns will lose it. Baltimore gets destroyed by the Chargers in the wild card anyway, so. But I believe believe Baker Mayfield could lead the Browns to the playoffs. Not a division. Definitely not a Super Bowl. A wild card spot. No more Hugh Jackson. And the thing is, Hugh Jackson led them to 3 wins his entire time in Cleveland. 2.5 seasons in Cleveland led them to 3 wins. And got fired, I believe, after the Steelers game. Cleveland lost. Then they won. They won again. They lost. They won again. Won again. Won again. And lost. So, with Freddie Kitchens as their new head coach, Baker Mayfield is the savior in Cleveland. I believe he is. This is what I want this channel to turn into. Just analyzing sports. Just all the sports. It's fine. I love sports. My viewers, I bet you guys love sports. Okay, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow my Instagram at Ethan_Ely87. And remember, make it a good day. Smile. Comment Queen down below if you get that reference. And let's just see how the draft turns out. See who the Browns get.